and welcome back to Buzz on Business. We have Josh from the Brunswick Nazarene Church with us today. Welcome, Josh. How are you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how did you end up at this church?
Oh man, that's a loaded story that I don't know how much time we have, but I've been here for 10 months, love the community. In fact, my family and I, we used to live here. We moved away from here, and then we were asked by a district superintendent for the Nazarene denomination to come back and pastor this church, and so we did. I have 4 boys, all young boys, all involved in sports. I coach 2 sports programs, a football team for a high school and then a baseball team for a different high school. And I pastor the church out here. So we're pretty busy, but like I said, we've been here for 10 months, love the community and just love being here. So
you're pretty young.
I am pretty young. I get that all the time, yeah. To pastor a church, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's a compliment. Thank you. But I am a little bit younger than people. In fact, it's funny you say that because anytime we get a new family or new visitor that comes to the church and I'm there at the door, they're like, "What do you do?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, I'm the pastor," and they just do a double take. So yeah, I am a little bit younger for a pastor, but
that's what sometimes a church needs.
Absolutely.
Is somebody in there young with some energy.
Yeah.
So that is great. So if someone that currently does not go to your church comes to a Sunday sermon, what can they expect?
That's a great question. We have free coffee, so I know it's very minimal, but you know what they say, if it's free, it's for me. So we provide free coffee, and we just want people to come just as they are, sit down, enjoy a relevant message. We all go through difficult times. Life has its ups and downs, as we all know. So we try to provide a service that is enjoyable for you and for your whole family, no matter what age you are. And if that's relating to somebody's workplace issues, family issues, relationship issues with each other, there's a message that is relevant to where you are, and we just want you to come just as you are. In fact, if you pass our church location, you would see right as you pull into our parking lot, there's 2 signs that say "No perfect people allowed." So if you think you're perfect, then maybe we are not the church for you, because none of us are perfect. So, but that's really what our Sunday morning services look like. We have a midweek study. We're going through an awesome thing right now, a class right now called The Chosen. And so we do things like that, classes for kids on Wednesday nights, classes for adults, just all the family unit if we can do it.
So anybody, though, is welcome to the church.
Absolutely.
Except perfect people.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, anybody is welcome. A lot of people, and myself included, I include myself in this comment, but a lot of people think that, I got to get my life in order. I got to get everything put together before I go to church. And no, that's not what God wants from us. God just wants to be with us and have a relationship with us. And, no matter how broken we might be. Somebody once told me, before that, to think about a broken crayon. And, as I started to think about it, he said, broken crayons still color. And that's so true.
It is.
Even if you're broken, you still have a purpose. And we hope that as you come visit Brunswick Nazarene Church, that you have a purpose and you have a place. We want to make the stranger feel like family as they walk through our doors.
Well, and going to your church can help mend all of that too. It's not just waiting until you're mended. It's getting help from you guys.
Sure.
At the church.
Sure. Yeah, we one of our mission statements and our models is seek people, love people, and then share the message, share the story, and the story of your life and the story of the gospel. And so we want to be a church that comes alongside of people and does life together through the good times and through the bad times. Like I said, we have ups and downs through this life, and if we have a good support system alongside of us, we'll make it through anything that comes against us. So
absolutely. So let's get down to a few more questions that some people had. What would you see different at your church than any other churches in the neighborhood?
Yeah, that's a tough question because I know there's some awesome churches that are in our neighborhood, some great churches doing great things. But what I could say about our church specifically is we are very missional focused, community minded. My background comes from working at nonprofits such as national mentoring programs. I've worked for United Way here in the county. I've worked for quite a few different nonprofits, Catholic charities. And so we want to be a church that is reaching out to the community. That's where that seek people comes into play. We want to be helping the community in whatever we can do. So we'll have events for community people, for families.
Events in 2022. What do you got coming up for us?
We have a ton. So I had to bring my little iPad because our kids director would love for me to be able to promote some of the stuff that she's doing with our kids. And that's another thing. If you have families, if you got a lot of young kids, we have an awesome kids program, top-notch kids director. I mean, she even let all of the kids in the program put Hershey syrup in her hair and throw marshmallows at her hair to stick on her head. I know it sounds crazy, but that is just how awesome and how much she truly loves the kids and what she does. So, but
wow.
One of the things that we have is we got a Valentine's night date service that we will provide childcare for anybody that wants to go on a date. Because if you're a parent or even a grandparent that has custody of the kids, you know how difficult it can be. So we want to provide just a service where we can watch your kids and you go enjoy a simple meal. We have the Easter egg hunt, family bingo night, vacation Bible school. We're going to be doing a rubber ducks game in August sometime. The big one that we did this year that was very successful, we did a trunk or treat event, so we're going to continue to do that. We had close to 200 people that came through our parking lot, and we passed out candy, we decorated our vehicles, had inflatables, jump houses, and I may or may not have tried to jump in it myself to test it out, but we have that, ponies, stuff like that. So we just want to be there for the community and show them that, hey, whatever you guys are going through, we're going through it with you.
So I was looking at your website. I saw Celebrate Recovery, and I also saw on the website Personal Care Pantry.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, those are awesome programs that we offer for anybody in the community and even the county. Celebrate Recovery is a program that helps people that are dealing with issues when it comes to their recovery. Again, we want to come alongside of them and just help them through that struggle, and we all have struggles too, so it can be recovery from alcohol, drugs, pornography, just any addiction that they might have. We offer that on Tuesday nights, 7 o'clock. We also partner with the Hope Recovery Center and Kathy's House here in the county, so they're awesome resources that people can have. Our personal care pantry is a huge thing that we do. So if people are on food assistance or EBT assistance, they normally can't get personal care products with that. But our church provides that once a month at the church. You can come free of charge, and we provide laundry detergent, deodorant, feminine products, toothpaste, all that stuff for free. And we just want to be a resource for the community that's really struggling. Maybe you're going through a tight situation, and we want to be there for them and with them. So those are a couple of things that we offer.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for being with us. It is pretty cool that you've worked in Medina County. You've been in Brunswick. So it is very nice. So I thank you very much for being on the program with us today. And hopefully I'll get to come see the church sometime.
Would love to have you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Sure.
We will be right back.
My kids put skis on as they were learning to walk.
Yeah, just shuffle your feet.
I would just take Joan and put her inside my jacket, and we would just sit there and drink hot cocoa. I want my kids to have those moments with their kids.
Keep going, keep going. All right, now put your feet down.
From the second you have a child, you want to do everything you can to protect them. I think our action on climate change is no different. It's just an extension of being a mom. Being a scientist, I'm worried about climate change in so many different ways for my kids that I might start crying if I dwell on it too much. I think that if we come together, pretty much anything is possible.